Okay, today we'll learn about the Swahili noun class. Swahili noun class. We have too much information here. I'll just summarize this information. So basically, the nouns in Swahili are grouped into different categories to enable us to use them properly with other parts of speech, such as the verbs, the nouns, and there are 9 groups in total. If you have maybe checked or did some research in other books, you might have find other grammars are referring to these classes, class 1, class 2, class 3, or others. We have more class, we have our class. But the goal is just to be able to explain how these classes are grouped, how the nouns are grouped, and how they agree with the other verbs, how they agree with the other types of words. And these groups changes with time to match the needs of the people, how maybe the words are changing, new vocabulary are being added, and also some of the vocabulary are omitted because maybe they're not commonly used, and new are evolving in some cases. So we have 2 major classifications. So we have this is traditional classification, and this is modern classification. So they are about similar. Traditional classification is also important, in which it will enable us be able to understand the modern classification well as well. So here, traditional classification, it was classifying the nouns mainly basing on how their characteristic is a noun. Like some of the nouns start with, let's say, am in singular form and were in plural form. So this were classified into more class, or class 1 to more class. Then others starting with key in singular form and V plural form were categorized into key V class. Key V class. Others, mu in singular form and me in plural form, were categorized into mu me class. But when you categorize these nouns, the aim is to group the nouns that have similar grammatical characteristics. That is, they agree the same with other types of words. So for example, in mua class, in traditional classification, the word daktari was classified into a class called Jima class. Jima, daktari, because the plural is madaktari, and dereva, the plural is madereva. So it was classified into Jima class in traditional classification. But there was some conflicting when it came to verb agreement, because nouns in Jima class, let's say, I just write here briefly, they agree with li in singular form and ya in plural form with the verbs. Okay, so example is, we can say jina, jina lilipotea. Plural will be majina yalipotea. So if we put the word daktari, so I'd say daktari lilipotea madaktari yalipotea. You see, it doesn't make sense. Daktari lilipotea madaktari yalipotea. It doesn't make sense. We need to say daktari alipotea, the doctor got lost, and madaktari walipotea. That's why we put the word daktari and madaktari into mua class in the modern classification. Okay. So, and it's mainly based on how these nouns agree with the verbs. So daktari and dereva will all fall into mua class, and they will agree with our in this modern classification. So let's continue here. We can see, I already explained this one. Now in this modern, the classification is based on how the noun agrees with Swahili verbs. That is, it names the classes based on the marker that the noun uses to agree with the verb. For example, mtoto anacheza, anacheza, watoto wanacheza. So this is our. So in Swahili we can say ngeli ya awa, ngeli ya awa. Okay, next we have mtoto is making the verb to take the marker a in singular form and watoto, children, the marker wa in plural form. So this is our noun class. Another example, mwalimu anafundisha, the teacher is teaching. Walimu wanafundisha, teachers are teaching. Therefore, since now mtoto, watoto, mwalimu, walimu make the verb to take the marker our in singular form and wa in plural form, they're grouped into our noun class. So these groups actually, they don't make any difference. It's just these markers are just constant, the way we use them with the verbs, mostly. For KV class, kitabu kilipotea, a book got lost, vitabu vilipotea, books got lost. Kikombe kilipasuka, a cup broke, vikombe vilipasuka, cups broke. So this will be in KV class, KV class. And both the traditional and modern classification are equally important in understanding Swahili noun classes. The major point is to understand how the noun groups agree with different types of words, such as the verb. And as I said here, other grammar may identify this group as 1, 2, or class 3, 4, but they have the same point of explaining how this noun agree with different types of words. So here are how these nouns are categorized. The first group here is mua, mua class, and this is how they agree with the verbs. Our, they take our with the verbs. Kivi, they take kivi with the verbs. Kivi nouns. Okay, Jima class, they take lia with the verbs. The NN, they take easy, E and Z with the verbs. As an example for NN class is nyumba or computer. So we want to say the computer is working. How do you say computer is working, Dada Angelica? Computer is working.
Computer is working. Inafanya kazi.
Ndio, computer inafanya kazi. What about the plural?
Computer fanya kazi.
Yes, ndio. Computer inafanya kazi, this E, and plural, computers zinafanya kazi. Computers are working. For this UN, for UN, it has different forms here. We have others taking U and Z in plural form, such as uzi, a string, and if the menu say newsy, uso, face, and if the menu say newso, here, newso. Here we have ua is a, now ua, it has two meanings. This ua here is a fence, you know, the surrounding of a home. If the menu say newer, and here we have yeah, we have ugonjwa, magonjwa. Ugonjwa is a disease, and if the menu say magonjwa, okay, we can continue. Then mumi class, here they take ue with the verbs, ue. Abstract concepts, nouns such as ukweli, ukarimu, upole, they take with the verb as well. This kuku is nominal verbs. These are nouns that are verbs that are nouns. Mostly the verbs in infinitive form are considered as nominal verbs. They can be used as verbs as well as nouns, such as kucheza, kusoma, kulala, and so on. Pakumu is locative class, locative noun class. Pakumu, locative noun class. So pa, hapa, ku is huku, and mu is humu. We can continue with the next part. Okay, maybe you have a question you can ask about this classification so we can understand better. Yeah, ndio kaka Roger, ndio.
Actually, it's not a question, it's just a statement. When you say, these will not function together, it's not at all easy for us to understand that it don't function together, you know? Because for us who doesn't hear the language all the time, you know, when they say, for example, the example about, I think you gave before about Madereba, you know, because I can't understand, you know, for me, you said, you can hear it's wrong. No, Paula, I don't think we foreigners can see that at all, to be honest with you. Or maybe Sonia and Angelica can see that it's wrong.
No, and it's so I must think about it. I must listen and try to solve.
Because when you say it so with such a confidence, when you say, you can hear here, it's not, it makes no sense. And what? Because why doesn't it make sense? Because Madereba, you know, Direba, I didn't get it at all. Why it didn't work for me? Why didn't it work for you? You get me?
Okay. So for these groups, why it didn't work is that we might have some exceptions, but so for all the people or living animate beings, normally we say our. But if you speak, say daktari, Lina, then you say daktari and you use the marker li, then it will be a little bit strange for people when they hear you speaking like that. Yes.
Okay. Because okay, yeah, no problem. I just wonder if Angelica and Sonia understand it perfectly, because
No.
maybe I'm crazy.
I
Because
don't
when you say
you must just if the Reva and Daktari are human beings, and so I think
Okay.
it's a human being, and so you have to take
Another class. Yeah. So that was just the question. So,
Yes.
but it's good to have this discussion. Good.
Asante sana, asante sana. Okay. So we continue with this group, MUA class, the noun class, our. Nouns in this category include animate beings. So let's say animate beings. That is human beings, animals, birds, and insects. So all of them, they fall into this group. Yes, and they will take the characteristic for the nouns in this group as well with other parts of speech. Most nouns in this category can start with the M in singular form. This is just to help us identify them, but the main characteristic is this one. Most nouns in this start with M in singular form and wa in plural form, like mtoto, watoto, mwalimu, walimu, mwanafunzi, wanafunzi. So some start with the MW, as we said, mwalimu, walimu, in singular form and wa in plural form, mwanafunzi, wanafunzi. And other nouns that may not start with the above format but are animate beings fall automatically into this category. Yeah, they fall into, they don't start with this category, but they are animate beings. Mostly the names of animals like Simba. Okay. Other occupations such as daktari, dereva, nahodha, and so on. They fall into this because they are animate beings. So we can start with examples. Nouns starting with M or MW in singular form and Y in plural form. Tuangalie hapa. Kaka Roger, you can read at the singular form 1 to 5, while the Angelica read the plural form 1 to 5.
Mgeni,
Wageni,
Mjerumani,
Wajerumani,
Mjomba,
Wajomba,
Mke,
Wake,
Mume,
Waume.
Asante, vizuri sana. Sawa, dada Sonia, I will read the singular form from 7 to 12 here. You read the plural form. Mkenya,
Wakenya,
mkulima,
wakulima,
mpishi,
wapishi,
msichana,
wasichana,
mtoto,
watoto,
mtu,
watu,
mvulana.
wavulana.
Asante. We continue. Kaka Roja, kaka Mustaf na kaka Roja. You continue.
wa Afrika,
Wa Afrika, okay. Wa Afrika,
mwalimu,
walimu,
mwanafunzi,
wanafunzi,
mwanaume.
Yeah, number 16.
Um,
Sorry.
Okay. Mwanamke,
wanawake,
mwanaume,
wanaume,
mzee,
wazee,
mhandisi,
wahandisi,
mgeni,
wageni.
Asante sana, asante sana. Asante. Animate nouns that don't have plural form. So some of these are animal family names and most names of animals. They don't have plural forms. Okay, 1, 2, 6. Dada Sonia na dada Angelica, karibu.
Baba,
Baba,
babu,
Babu,
bibi,
Bibi,
kaka,
Kaka,
mama,
Mama,
shangazi.
Shangazi.
Asante. Shangazi, shangazi. Asante sana. Okay. Sawa, endelea kaka Roja na kaka Mustaf. 7 to
Dada.
Dada,
Simba,
simba,
kuku,
kuku,
mbwa,
mbwa,
tembo,
tembo,
samaki,
samaki,
ruda.
bunda,
Oh, okay, okay, B. I don't see.
yes.
Punda.
Bunda.
Okay.
Bunda.
Yeah.
Bunda. Bunda.
Not
Bunda.
Buddha, it's Punda.
Bunda.
Yes. Okay, okay. Dada Sonia na dada Angelica, you can continue up to
Farasi,
Farasi,
ng'ombe,
Ng'ombe,
mbuzi,
Mbuzi,
ngamia,
Ngamia,
kondoo,
Kondoo,
ndege.
Ndege.
sawa sawa, vizuri sana. Ndege, asante. Sawa sawa.
Bata,
Bata,
Bata.
yes. Okay, so as much as we say these names don't have plural forms, there might be other forms to show it's plural, like this word, mama, kaka, baba. Sometimes when we use this word, kina mama. Kina mama means a group of mothers. Kina mama. Kina kaka, a group of brothers. Kina dada, a group of sisters. So we use this word kina to show this. And also we have few names here. Some animals names start with ki in singular form and v in plural form, e.g. kifaru. And so these are very few animal names that have plural forms. So kifaru, we say vifaru, rhinos. Kiboko is a hippo, and if they're many, we say viboko. They're hippos. Kipepeo is a butterfly. If they're many, we say vipepeo. Kipepeo, vipepeo. Sawa. Names of occupation that they have ma in plural forms. Moja, kaka Mustaf na dada Sonia.
Daktari,
Madaktari,
dereva,
madereva,
rubani,
marubani,
nahoda,
manahodha,
raisi,
marais,
waziri,
mawasiri.
Okay, waziri, mawaziri. Asante sana. Okay, so we have here the singular and plural, but we can just read the plural for this. Kakaroja, you can read up to 5. Dada Sonia, you can read. Okay, Kakaroja and Sonia, up to 5.
Mwalimu,
Walimu,
mtoto,
watoto,
movie,
wavui, wavuvi, I think so, maybe.
Yeah, wavuvi. Asante sana. This should be a typo. Wavuvi. Sawa. The fishermen.
kondoo,
Kondoo,
shangazi,
shangazi,
daktari.
madaktari,
Asante.
Asante sana. Asante sana. Farasi will be farasi. Just remain farasi. Farasi, farasi. Sawa sawa, vizuri. Tutaendelea hapa. So I can just ask if, okay, to write the words in plural form. Moja ni dada, toto, samaki, disi, daktari. Okay, these words in plural form, how will this be? Moja, kaka Mustaf, moja. Dada,
dada. It's not changing, mwalimu. Dada is dada.
vizuri sana. Mtoto, dada Sonia,
watoto,
watoto. Samaki, kaka Roja,
Samaki,
samaki. Mhandisi, dada Angelika,
wahandisi,
wahandisi, vizuri. Daktari, kaka Mustaf,
Kwa daktari, madaktari.
daktari, madaktari. Asante sana. Okay, daktari, madaktari. Vizuri. Sawa sawa. We'll continue here. Daktari, madaktari. Okay, okay. Tutaendelea. Okay, we'll see agreement with the Swahili verbs. How this, see. Okay, Mua noun class agreement. We've listed some of the example for the noun class in Mua. Now, these are some of the agreement. Noun class agreement is a system in Swahili where different parts of speech must agree with the class of the noun they are associated with, ensuring consistency and clarity in sentence structure. So this agreement, here are the basic ones: agreement with the verbs, possessives, connective are, adjectives, demonstrative, relative clauses. So let's see how these nouns agree with what we call the verbs. Here are example of some common verbs. Soma tafadhali, kaka Mustaf, common verbs.
Okay. Kuandika,
Ndio.
kusoma, kulala, kufundisha, kuongea.
Kuongea. Sawa, kuongea. Let's see. The verbs in Moa class, they take are in singular form, as we started earlier on saying, it take are in singular form and were in plural form with the verbs, these nouns. So mwanafunzi anaandika, a student is writing. And if the many, wanafunzi wanaandika, students are writing. 2, mtoto analala. Mtoto analala, a child is sleeping. And if the many, watoto wanalala, children are sleeping. Watoto wanalala. Watoto wanalala. We have 3, mwalimu anafundisha Kiswahili, walimu wanafundisha Kiswahili. Number 4, soma tafadhali, kaka Roja, you read the singular, dada Sonia, you read plural.
Dereva anaongea Kijerumani.
Madereva wanaongea Kijerumani.
Next.
Mwanafunzi anasoma.
Wanafunzi wanasoma.
Daktari anapata, analeta cheti.
Madaktari wanaleta vyeti.
Asante sana. Daktari analeta cheti, madaktari wanaleta vyeti. Cheti is a certificate, and if the many we say vyeti, certificate, vyeti. Normally it's cheti cha kuzaliwa, birth certificate. Okay. Right, the following sentence in plural. Daktari anatibu mgonjwa, madaktari wanatibu wagonjwa. Number 2, mpishi anapika. Dada Angelica, mpishi anapika.
Wapishi wanapika.
Wapishi wanapika. Vizuri sana. Mpishi anapika, wapishi wanapika. Wapishi wanapika. Asante. 3, mkulima analima. Mkulima analima. Kaka Roja.
Wakulima wanalima.
Wakulima wanalima. Asante sana. Mkulima analima, wakulima wanalima. Asante. Vizuri sana. Wakulima wanalima. Asante. Mama anaimba. Kaka Mustaf, mama anaimba.
Mama anaimba. My mother is singing. Mama wanaimba. Wanaimba. Mothers are singing.
Mama wanaimba. Asante. Mama wanaimba. Vizuri. Kaka anafanya kazi. The brother is working. Dada Sonia.
Kaka wanafanya kazi.
Kaka wanafanya kazi. Okay. Kaka wanafanya kazi. The brothers are working. Asante sana. We can continue. Kaka wanafanya kazi. Mtalii anatembea. Kaka Roja, mtalii anatembea.
Watalii wanatembea.
Vizuri, watalii wanatembea. Asante sana. Watalii wanatembea. Watalii wanatembea. Vizuri. Mtalii anatembea, watalii wanatembea. Asante sana. Mwalimu anatoa maelezo. The teacher is giving explanation. Plural form, dada Angelica.
Walimu wanatoa maelezo.
Walimu wanatoa maelezo. Walimu wanatoa maelezo. Sawa sawa, vizuri. Walimu wanatoa maelezo. Farasi anakimbia. Kaka Musaf.
Farasi wanakimbia.
Farasi wanakimbia. Asante sana. Farasi wanakimbia. Farasi wanakimbia. Vizuri. Nyuki anatengeneza asali. The bee is making honey. Dada Sonia.
Nyuki wanatengeneza asali.
Nyuki wanatengeneza asali. Vizuri sana. Nyuki wanatengeneza asali. Mjenzi anajenga. Kaka Roja, mjenzi anajenga. The builder is building.
Wajenzi wanajenga.
Wajenzi wanajenga. Yeah, the builders are building. Wajenzi wanajenga. Asante sana. Mjenzi anajenga, wajenzi wanajenga. Vizuri. The builder is building. The builder is building. Okay, yeah. Sawa sawa, vizuri sana. Wajenzi wanajenga. Okay. Any question with how these nouns agree with the Swahili verbs? Yeah, karibu tafadhali.
The last one, the builder is building. Would that be then mhandisi and building?
Yeah, mhandisi is an engineer.
Yeah, and I know, I'm not sure. I forgot. Similar name, but I forgot.
Yeah, okay. I think they are all engineers or something.
Mchenzi?
Yeah, is a constructor or engineer. Yeah, it can be engineer as well.
And a builder? How unasemaje?
Mjenzi.
Mjenzi?
Mjenzi is a builder, you know, like
Yeah.
a house.
Ein Maurer.
The sentence in total, Mjenzi?
What do you
The
unamaanisha?
builder is, you wrote the last sentence. The builder is building.
Yes.
Mjenzi?
Anajenga.
Asante.
Yeah, mjenzi anajenga. If there are many, wajenzi wanajenga.
This is the last sentence is from the Kumi. I didn't realize. I get.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't get the point.
Yeah, mjenzi anajenga, wajenzi wanajenga. Asante sana. Okay, any other question about this agreement?
Hapana.
Sawa sawa. Okay, now I want you to use any verbs that you know. You make a sentence with any nouns in this MOA class. You can write in the chats any either 2 or 3 verbs. You can write in the chats. Any 2 sentence, any 1 sentence in singular form, another in plural form for this. Asante kaka Roja. Mama, soma tafadhali kaka Roja.
Mama analala. Kina mama wanalala.
Vizuri. Mama analala, kina mama wanalala. Asante. Dada Sonia, your sentence. Soma tafadhali.
Pole, I was off. Mgeni anasafiri Tanzania? Wageni wanasafiri Tanzania.
Ndiyo, mgeni anasafiri Tanzania. Wageni wanasafiri Tanzania. Asante sana. Wageni wanasafiri Tanzania. Vizuri sana. Sawa. Dada Angelika.
Oh Gott, Toto anajifunza Kijerumani, watoto wanajifunza Kijerumani.
Vizuri. Mtoto anajifunza Kijerumani. Watoto wanajifunza Kijerumani. Asante sana. Watoto wanajifunza Kijerumani. Vizuri. Sawa, kaka Mustaf.
Mtoto anacheza mpira, watoto wanacheza mpira.
Ndiyo, mtoto anacheza mpira, watoto wanacheza mpira. Vizuri sana. Watoto wanacheza mpira. The children are playing ball. Watoto wanacheza mpira. Asante sana. Vizuri. For here, fill in the blanks with either a or wa. So, okay, we have a comment here. Kaka Roja, mwanafunzi.
No. I was just, when you say you will give us 3 examples, I can't get it out of my head, so I was just typing.
Okay, yeah, you can read. Soma tafadhali, soma.
Okay. Mwanafunzi anasoma Kiswahili. Wanafunzi wanasoma Kiswahili.
Vizuri sana. Mwanafunzi anasoma Kiswahili. Wanafunzi wanasoma Kiswahili. Asante sana. Sawa sawa, vizuri. Sawa sawa, tutaendelea hapa. Sawa. Now here we need to either put a or wa. So the first one, daktari anaongea. We say daktari anaongea. The doctor is speaking. What about number 2? Dada Sonia, madereva naendesha magari.
Madereva anaendesha magari. Magari plural.
Yes.
Madereva wanaendesha magari.
Madereva wanaendesha magari. Wa, okay? Wa, because there are many. So we say wa. Madereva wanaendesha magari. Asante. Number 2, Kaka Mustaf. 2.
You mean 3?
Yeah, 3. Pole. Kuku.
Kuku na chickens are flying. Wanapa?
Yeah. Kuku wanapaa. Asante. Kuku wanapaa. Asante. Kaka Roja.
Wageni wanajifunza Kiswahili.
Wageni wanajifunza Kiswahili. Asante. Dada Angelika. 5.
Mtoto anacheza.
Mtoto anacheza. Asante. Dada Sonia. 6.
Viboko wanaogelea.
Viboko wanaogelea. Asante sana. Viboko wanaogelea. The hippos are swimming. Viboko wanaogelea. Asante sana. Sawa. So this is basically how the nouns in MUA class. So every noun in this class will agree. They take a in singular form, wa in plural form, unless these words, they have been undergone some language features. You know some of these language features, like magnification and diminishing. When you magnify a noun, it's drop the noun and just go to GMA class. And when we diminish, it goes to key V, and mostly they go to key V class. Kakaroja, you know what I'm talking about? The magnification?
No, but I see Sonia is jumping in your document. I was just
I want to type A, but because in mine, which I open, is no A inside. Wanaogelea. But it does not work. Maybe when I download it after the lesson is the A in.
Okay. What we do here is
now it's in. Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe my computer is slow.
Okay, so what we say here is mtu. Let's say mtu. Mtu is a person, but when the person is like is a very strong, very huge, we normally say G2. This is a language feature. We say G2. So when you say G2, then it will no longer take our, it will take the GMA class. So it will agree with the other GMA nouns. Dereva is a driver. Dereva is a driver, but we say G-dereva. G-dereva means G-dereva is just a huge driver, you know, like a giant. So maybe in fiction, when you are doing something in fiction, you can use these features. We normally use either to praise something or to criticize something. But we'll talk about this magnification when you reach the GMA class, and also we'll talk about the diminishing form of Swahili nouns when you reach the KV class. Sawa, we can continue here. So the next part here is the possessives, but you might have heard about this possessive when you're talking about them in our previous lessons. Wangu, wako, and so on. This is lesson 3D. Lesson 3D. Let me share as well here. Shiriki hapa. Yes, agreement with the possessives. Possessives, they are, so they are words. In Swahili, we have the possessive roots, you see? So we add W here for the Mua class. But for other class, we will add their own prefix. But for Mua class, we add this W, both in singular form and plural form. So these are the possessive roots. Angu basically is mine. Ako, yours. Ake is his. Etu is our. Enu is your. Ao is their. If we add here W, it becomes wangu. You say mtoto wangu, my child. Mtoto wako, your child. Okay, so we have the examples here. Kaka Mustaf, you read the singular form, while Dada Angelica, we read the plural form, up to yeye. Maybe?
Mimi. I should read from where Mwalimu.
You can see here, singular form. You read singular up to this yeye. So when you read singular, Dada Angelica, we read plural form.
Oh, sawa. Mimi, mwalimu wangu,
Walimu wetu.
walimu wako, wewe,
Walimu wenu.
yeye mwalimu wake,
Walimu wao.
sisi mwalimu wetu,
Walimu wetu.
nyinyi mwalimu wenu,
Walimu wenu.
wao, mwalimu wao.
Walimu wao.
Asante sana, asante sana. As well, Dada Sonia and Kaka Roger, you can read also. Same.
Shall I start, Roger?
Ndio.
Okay. Mimi mwalimu wangu.
Walimu wetu.
Wewe mwalimu wako.
Walimu wenu.
Yeye mwalimu wake.
Walimu wao.
Sisi mwalimu wetu.
Walimu wetu.
Nyinyi mwalimu wenu.
Walimu wenu.
Wao mwalimu wao.
Walimu wao.
Asante sana. Mwalimu wao, walimu wao. And here, if maybe you have many teachers, how do you say, I have my teachers, Kaka Mustaf?
My teachers,
Yes.
my teachers.
In Swahili, kwa Kiswahili?
Walimu wangu.
Mwalimu, my teachers. Mwalimu wetu. Oh, no, that one is our teachers. Mwalimu. Is it mwalimu wetu? No.
Okay, my teachers. Okay, so teachers, one teacher is mwalimu. What about teachers?
Okay. Teachers is walimu.
Walimu, vizuri sana. What about my teachers? My teachers.
Mwalimu wangu. Mwalimu, you know.
Walimu
wangu.
Wangu.
Walimu wangu. Yes.
Yes, vizuri sana, vizuri sana. Asante. Walimu wangu. Your teachers, Dada Angelica, your teachers.
Your teachers.
Your teachers.
Walimu wenu.
Walimu wenu. Vizuri sana. Walimu wenu. Asante. But not you, okay? I mean, you are one, but you have many teachers. How will you say? Your teachers. You have maybe 2, 3 teachers, so I want to say your teachers, not like you.
Okay. Walimu wako.
Walimu wako, asante. His teachers, Kakaroja, his teachers.
Walimu wake.
Walimu wake, vizuri sana. Walimu wake, asante sana. Okay, so in our lesson today, we talked about this noun class, ngeli, introduction to the noun class, and the MOA class agreement up to this agreement with possessive. So tomorrow we review again this possessive as we continue in the next part. Asante sana, tutaonana kesho, sawa?
Sawa, okay. Asante sana.
Asante sana.
Kwaheri.
Kwaheri.
Karibu sana, karibu.